one of my best friends in the world, and there's no close second, is the great Paul Coyte, GB News, and a million other things, including the Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, where if he is not on the pitch, they have no shot whatsoever.
Do you know how many Spurs have won at home, though, in the last 19 games?
They seem quite fond of the draw lately. Quite a few draws.
3 wins in the last 19 at home. And they're trying to work out why they do so well away from home and so badly at home. And I think we've just realized what that is.
I mean, nobody's attributed.
Can we keep that between us?
They haven't attributed it to you directly, have they?
I don't know, but it's going to end up with tried everything else. So is it this? Is it because they're not scoring? Is it this? Is it this? I know what it is. It's the idiot with a microphone. It's obviously him. That's what it is. And they're going to go, oh, well, sometimes the atmosphere's not very good. Who could that be down to? Yeah. It's the idiot with a microphone.
Yeah. How many years with the Spurs now?
21.
21 years.
Yeah. And all the years I've been doing it, they've won 2 games at home in 21 years.
That's not true.
Before then, they won every game at home.
I'll tell you how popular my friend Paul is. At one point, the Spurs made a horrific mistake when one of their managers was clearly drunk at a meeting and decided that you were too expensive to keep or something along those regards.
Oh, they didn't even say that. It wasn't even that.
And they were going to push you aside for some youngster who
had
a few followers. Some youngster had a few followers on social media, and the public went nuts, and I loved it. Loved it.
It was all drummed up by you, though, wasn't it? I appreciate it.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. How are you? How are you? Nobody asks you. Nobody comes on this show.
No, nobody cares.
And asks how you are.
Nobody cares. I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. And in this holiday season, over the years, and thank you for asking, over the years, you and I have made a habit of discussing how close we are as a country and another country, but also how different we, in fact, are.
Yes.
So I've called, I think that means I've gathered a list of British holidays, not vacations, British annual events. And
we have a lot
of those I don't understand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through some of these, and then you can ask me the same about American holidays. But before we do that, you look great. If you folks are watching on YouTube, it's the YouTube Live from My Office channel. And I really expected you to be in the full depths of depression because your little boy went off to university, to college.
Yes, he did.
For folks here this fall. And yet you seem like you're doing fine.
Because he's home for the week.
Oh.
So he's home for the week. That's why. So
you're mostly
either side,
you just cry.
a mess. Yeah.
Just rock back and forth.
Yeah. See, I took him to Spurs with me to the football, soccer, the other day.
Thanks for doing it in American
everybody, I didn't mean that in any patronizing fashion whatsoever, or patronizing fashion. So anyway, so went there, and people were going, oh, Joe, great to see you. Oh, your dad's been going on about you coming back all the time. Oh, your dad's been so upset that, and now, and quite frankly, it's getting embarrassing now. In fact, I think I am embarrassing myself.
What, does he ever get embarrassed?
I don't think he does. I think he's just used to me being
he
that
loves
way.
you, man. I love your relationship with Joe. It's tremendous. Yeah. I mean, Ross and I were always like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But the thing is, when
Ross
went away to school, same with Amy, but when Amy went away to school, we still had Ross. And when Ross went away to school, I was devastated.
Yeah.
I mean, I held it together until we pulled away from the school.
Oh.
And Maureen and I, my wife and I, were driving separately. And I started bawling in the car.
Oh, it's the worst, isn't it?
And Ross would be, Ross produces these episodes, and he'd be happy to tell you.
So you're listening now, Ross, to this?
Yeah, it wasn't more than 10 or 12 years later when he finally had a talk with me about letting go and that he was a grown-up.
Oh, no. So, did he have to sit you down quietly?
He did have to sit me down, yeah. It was sort
Dad,
of
you got to realize we all grow up.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I said, wait a minute, you mean I don't get to make your decisions anymore?
Ooh. Yeah.
I didn't sign up for that.
But let's
it was very difficult.
Even though Ross is producing this and obviously aware of everything that we're saying, we know that you still make the decisions, right? We still know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We still know that. Or you try to. Yeah.
Please. In my head, for sure.
Yeah.
But
you can always make my decisions for me. I'm happy with that. I need some guidance generally. So if you want to do that, then I'm more than happy.
Well, but considering my place in show business now, I've got the time to do that.
Yeah.
So you could just run those by me. Fax them to me.
We could, you know what we'll do? We'll fax each other and we'll plot our way forward in the future of show business.
Yeah.
We could do that MySpace thing and go
Oh
on
yeah. I know
and
you're big
say
on
all
MySpace.
about. Did you ever a thing called Friends Reunited? I bet you didn't have that over there, did you?
No.
Friends Reunited was one of the first. It's about 20 years ago, and it came out, and it was basically, it would log your school and every person that was in your class. So because it was almost pre-Facebook, everybody was jumping on there. Oh my God, there's that. And so everybody was listed on there, and it was the main reason for broken marriages in this country.
Wow.
Because everybody's gone straight. I mean, we're all past that now because everybody's already done it. I got to look at my old girlfriends. I got to look at old boyfriend. Oh, I wonder what they're doing now. And there they were. And there's the little message. And and that was the main reason. So I think it's closed probably because of that, but it doesn't exist anymore.
Well, social media, I don't know if you know this, but social media is, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking evil.
Yeah, you go.
In so many ways. So that's not a huge surprise to me, I suppose. But 20 years ago, I remember when Amy came home and said that there's this thing called Facebook, and it's for college kids, and I didn't understand it. And I remember how angry I was when I saw the movie. The movie, The Social Network.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, it's clear that the entire reason Zuckerberg and his friends started it was to try and get laid.
Yeah.
Was to meet girls and try to get laid.
Look, let's be honest. At that age, every job, everything you do, it's always heading towards
there's some
that,
component
isn't
of
it?
it for sure. But the thing is, all of the shit that's happened in the world that you could blame on social media starts with a couple of nerds trying to get laid.
No, that's it. And then you see that slightly socially awkward. The social network, the socially awkward should be and do all 100%. Of them. They're all socially 100%. Awkward. That's why they get where they are. That's why most, we've had this conversation before, extremely famous people are not well-adjusted people that have just seem to have lucked out what they're doing. It's all planned. Someone's paying for something that happened to them in the past. And that is what drives them forward. And that is the reason that they're so successful, because someone has got to pay for the pain that they had earlier. And that's what the success is. So when you see these people and think, oh, look, they look so happy. It's the same as anything on social media. Whenever you see them look so happy, not really. Not really. So it's the ones you don't see, they're the ones that are happy, not the ones that you do.
Well, I'm glad Joe is home. I love your son, and your daughter, too, who's doing great in her second year, and your wife as well.
Thank you.
And your dog.
And the dog.
And your late dog.
And the late dog.
One of the all-time greats.
Yeah, one of the all-time
And your mom.
greats.
And your mom.
Yeah, mom, yes, that bless you.
And the king and the queen and all of them.
Yeah, all of those.
But
Prince Andrew is not involved in this, though, right? He's not included in this. He's a piece of work, isn't he? Or sorry, should I say Andrew Mountbatten Windsor?
Yeah. Trump actually tried to pardon him, and somebody had to tell him, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. Yeah. He'd taken away his title. Yeah,
can he not make him king if he wanted to?
He thinks he could. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm so glad you're doing well, all things considered, in balance, because it is a difficult time when you are empty nesters, as we refer to it.
Yeah.
So what has this done for the marriage? Are you and your wife closer than ever?
It's fine. It's everything's okay. It's like, it's
she's not sick of you yet. She doesn't want you out of the house.
I think she probably is, but she's pretty much covering it pretty well at the moment, because it's only been 3 months. But I imagine that I notice a change, when one of the kids is home, so that's why.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
She doesn't feel as if she has to talk to me now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's okay then. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I have a list of these holidays. We've highlighted in the past the differences in the language. We both speak English. We, of course, speak your English because we wouldn't have it without you. You still speak the King's English, very proper and grammatically correct. We're not so big on that.
No.
But I have a number of holidays. I don't know if these are regularly celebrated or not. I just want to go through these and you tell me, in the midst of this holiday season, is this a thing? What is Maundy Thursday? Maundy?
Oh, I know what that is. Maundy Thursday. I don't remember when it is, but all I remember
before Easter.
Yes. So the king or the reigning monarch would give something called Maundy money to people, and I'm not really sure who they are. It always comes to the news.
Wait, this is your definition of this?
Yes. So
Maundy Thursday celebrates Jesus' Last Supper before his crucifixion, and many people attend a traditional church service on that day.
Right.
And they give out ceremonial Maundy money.
Maundy money.
To senior citizens.
Right.
The small pouches are given. Wait, I could be eligible.
Well, I'm very close to the Maundy money myself.
Pouches are given out, a red one containing a traditional sum for clothing and necessities, a white one containing coins representing the reigning monarch's age. Maundy Thursday.
Right. So, and also it's pretty, and Maundy money is Maundy, not Maunday, because Ellie, bless her, who does the show, she was calling it Maunday money, and I'm like,
oh, not good.
I'm just a sports guy.
Ellie is one of the anchors on your show.
Maunday.
Every morning
Maundy.
On GB News. Get the app, GB News, greatest app I've ever seen. You can
You love
fast
that app,
forward.
don't you? You do love that app.
100%.
Yeah.
You can fast forward to see Paul.
Because you can fast forward quickly.
Yeah.
So I know about I know there's Maundy money. I was never really exactly sure why, or when you see these elderly people lined up and the king giving them pouches with money in there. There's not a lot of money in there, because I think it's ceremonial money, because if you're going to, it's like, is it like Christmas? And then they would open it up in front of him and go, like that. That's the equivalent of about 50 cents you've just given me there.
Well, yes, this is nice.
Nice pouch. Shame about the cash.
St. George's Day.
Yes, now that is our national day, but it seems there are national days for each country in Great Britain. Scotland have St. Andrews, Wales have St. Andrews Day, huge, very big. St. Andrews Day is Scotland. So St. David's Day is Wales, where everybody will wear a daffodil or a leek or something.
Okay.
A national plant on their person. You've got St. Patrick's Day. Of course, we know how huge St. Patrick's Day is. But St. George's Day is all a bit of an embarrassment, according to a lot of people, because there's a certain left element in this country that will then go, you're flying the national flag. You're racist. That's insulting to everybody else that lives in this country. Well, actually, no. But it seems that way. So you've got places that are embarrassed to fly the national flag and not celebrate the national day because they see that it's an insult to everybody.
Please. And St. George is the patron saint of what?
He's the patron saint of England.
Okay.
Although it's not
believed. That's a lot of responsibility.
He ever came to England. Because I think he was Turkish. And you've heard about George and the Dragon, and he fought a dragon or something in Turkey. I don't know he was on holiday in Turkey, but there was a dragon involved. That's the favourite. So he's our national saint. But I don't think he's ever been here.
And King George, how many have there been? Thousands of King Georges?
Yeah, we are King George the 6th. George, it was 6th. Yeah, it was 6th. Last one was the Queen's.
And you'll have another one because young George will someday be king.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, though, is that if they can have a choice, they can change the name if you want. Because Edward VIII, who was after George VI, was David. Why he couldn't have been a King David, I don't know. But it's like,
there's never been a King David, has there?
No. Not in the Bible, there's King David, isn't there? Isn't there a King David?
But, I mean, of the monarchy, there's never been a King David.
Never been a King David. So maybe he didn't want the responsibility of not only being married to an American divorcee, but also being the first ever King David, because it didn't last very long. For
those of you listening and you're completely fascinated, there will be a quiz. What is swan upping?
I've heard of that as well. I think they do that in Regent's Park. Don't they kill swans? Oh, no, they don't. They count the swans.
Yes, they see swans and they murder them. Swan upping is a process.
They count them, right?
The swans on the Thames are ceremonial caught and released.
Well, what's the point in that?
Yeah, I don't know.
So they
celebrate
catch them
the day by going on the River Thames and watching a procession of swans and boats.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. I know they count. I know they have every year. They count the swans. I'm not really sure why or how many there is. It's like, we're missing a swan. I don't know, but swan upping.
Do Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts show up for the Notting Hill Carnival?
No.
But that's a big deal, right? A big street festival?
It's a big Caribbean street festival.
Do you have a lot of festivals in London? Because Chicago has 4,000 every summer.
Really? Well, when
I
you
mean,
say
there's
festivals, but what sort of
every
festivals?
single-
Music festivals?
You
Or?
name it. Left-handed festival, right-handed festival, Polish festival. I mean, this festival, that festival, the Italians, the Irish, everybody gets a festival.
Oh, that sounds fun, though. Isn't
In
that
neighborhood
fun?
parties.
What's your favorite festival?
The one that I don't have to go up here at.
Yeah. How many festivals? Well, festivals. Well, they have. Have you ever heard the phrase about if things are a bit down here? Oh, I feel it's like after the Lord Mayor's show. Are you familiar with that?
No.
You're probably not. Well,
No.
the Lord Mayor's show happens in the City of London. Lord Mayor is separate. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, is separate to the Lord Mayor of London. There's always the Lord Mayor, which is more ceremonial. Dick Whittington, turned thrice Dick Whittington. Are you familiar with Dick?
I'm familiar with Dick, but not Dick Whittington. And thank you for the setup.
And has he turned thrice?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was quite painful for him.
There you go. So anyway, he became thrice Lord Mayor. It's the only time the word thrice is ever used, is when it's used about 3 times. But he was 3 times Lord Mayor of London, and he found he was a young lad, and he heard that the streets of London were paved with gold. You never heard that phrase, that story before?
Oh, sure.
It's
I've heard that
enthralling.
story to big picture, but I didn't know that Dick was involved.
That's Dick. It's all about Dick. Yeah, so there you go. So they have the Lord Mayor of London, and there's still a ceremonial Lord Mayor of London. And in November, which has just happened, they have a Lord Mayor's show, and it's a big procession that goes through the city.
Oh,
and I always
that's
wanted to go
delightful.
as a kid, never went, and now, no, not really.
All right, now here's one that we have struggled to understand, but it's our neighbors in Canada certainly do it, and it's yours. It's Boxing Day.
Yes.
So what is Boxing Day compared to Christmas Day?
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas Day. So the 26th of December is Boxing Day. And so the day after Christmas is not a public holiday then for you.
It's actually Return Your Shit Day.
Yeah, well,
it's the stuff
yeah.
that you didn't like day.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what Boxing Day. I don't even know why they call it Boxing Day. I think it's where professional fighters, welterweights, lightweights, bantamweights.
Beat up
it's their
retail
day.
clerks.
Yeah,
They
that's
go
it.
into stores and they beat up retail clerks. Isn't
That's
that what
it.
it is?
Yeah. And punch them full in the face very hard, but with boxing gloves on. So Boxing Day is the day after Christmas Day. So usually it's seen as Christmas Day is the big day where you have the turkey and the presents and the family round, all that. Boxing Day is more the cold turkey sandwiches. You sit around and then you recover from Christmas Day.
I
So
have
that's
more
Boxing Day.
education for you. Would you like it?
Sorry, say that?
I have more education for you.
Oh,
on
I'd like
your
that.
country.
Yeah.
Boxing Day, by the way, for those of you, again, not on YouTube. Yes, I'm reading this. Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, was traditionally the day that servants were finally able to celebrate Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. It always comes back to Downton Abbey, doesn't it?
You know what it kind of does.
Everything comes back to Downton Abbey.
And one more.
Yeah.
And this is a big one, which is why I saved it for last. Guy Fawkes Day.
We've just had that one.
Yeah,
November the 5th.
Yeah, bonfire night. This is when everybody tries to burn London down. Is that what's going on?
Remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. Something, never forgot.
Oh, that's fantastic. Can I write
That's
that
not
down?
bad, is it? Yeah. We learned that at school, and I could never remember something about never being forgotten. So,
Are there any American holidays that confuse you?
Labor Day, because it's spelt wrong. You're
There's
missing
no
a
U.
U.
Yeah. Labor Day to allegedly celebrate the workers. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what do you do there?
We just take
have
the
a day
day
off.
off. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There's Labor Day. There is what else? You don't have anywhere near as many public holidays as we have. Do you have a bank holiday? Do you have bank holidays?
Every time we have a national holiday, it's a bank holiday.
So you call it a bank holiday?
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
Right.
we don't call it that, but that's the net effect. The
Yeah.
banks
So
are closed.
they call it a bank holiday Monday. They're always a Monday. So bank holiday Monday. So even when if anything happens, like even if someone wins a gold medal in the Olympics, there's always call for, we should have a celebratory bank holiday Monday. It's ridiculous. So too many holidays. And for people
What
like,
about
go on.
What about Grandparents' Day? Do you have a Grandparents' Day?
Don't have Grandparents' Day. No.
This was something that was celebrated by the people that make the greeting cards, and they put those out and all of those.
By
Groundhog
the
Day?
way, I had a theory
Oh, you have a theory?
that if we could go into business
Yeah.
and make greetings cards, but instead only do them for public holidays when it's people's birthdays. And I think we could be onto something.
Yeah, because it would be such a niche market, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Let me get back to you off the air. I don't want anyone to steal this idea.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you do a Mother's Day and a Father's Day?
Yeah, I think our dates are different, though. I don't know when they are, but there is a Mother's Day, Father's Day.
But yeah, just to be clear, you do have mothers and fathers in England?
Yes, maters and paters. Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Maters and paters. That's the posh way of a mother is mater. Pater. I ever tell you about the guy who I was sitting next to once in a very posh barber's, who I've probably told you this many times. But I went to a very place, barbers called Trumpers, and they do, where you lay down.
By the way, that's a very unfortunate name.
Is it really? Why is that?
Trumpers?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you see why that might bother me? Trumpers?
I do.
Yeah.
So you sit down. It's where all the, lords and people, they'll go and have their shave, and the wet shave, and lay back, and they, give you a haircut and cut you and do all this stuff.
Sure.
So I went once because I wanted to experience it, and I was sat there was a young guy that was next to me, and it was around Christmas time. Really posh, stuck up, like, oh, Johnny, it was like this. I'm thinking, listen to this guy. And he's talking to the barber. He's going, oh, yes, well, I'll be at my boarding school, probably for most of the time. And I'm thinking, oh, God, listen to him, boarding school. And he'd go, yes, then my parents, so they said, do your parents go? So what are you doing at Christmas? Well, my parents will be going skiing. And they said that they will come and see me on Boxing Day for the day, and then they'll be going off down to South America. So it started off me listening to this poor guy thinking, oh, God, listen to you. And then I felt sorry for him. Then I'm hearing this terrible tale of woe from the upper classes that are treated so badly by their parents that go off doing all this. It was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And that's my tale of Trumpers.
Did you consider possibly taking an extra hot towel and just covering his mouth?
Do him a favor.
Yeah. Just
hold the nose.
No.
Say, listen, this is the best thing for you.
Yeah, we have a lot of silly holidays. Groundhog's Day, even though that's my daughter's birthday, so that's a very important thing.
Punxsutawney Phil, right? So we know that because of the film.
But see, you know all this stuff because you, being on the radio and TV for years, you had to know this stuff so you could impart your wisdom upon the audience. Do you feel like you've imparted wisdom?
With you? No. With some other people? Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. What is the Coyte family tradition for the holidays? But actually, before I ask you that, we do Thanksgiving. And
yes.
it's not so big there because it was discovering America here.
Yeah, we just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah. But Thanksgiving is, and it might be my favorite holiday. I mean, I certainly enjoy Christmas, but Thanksgiving is when families get together. The only other time during the year families get together fully and see each other are funerals and weddings.
Right.
So families get together for a giant meal. And I mean a giant meal. You consume enough calories to last a third world country of food.
That's great. Yeah.
And it's fabulous food and everything. But there's always a dysfunctional family member who threatens to ruin it for everybody.
And if there isn't one,
finally say,
I was going to say that if there isn't one, you know that it's you.
Yeah, right. Actually, that could be another business. If you don't have a dysfunctional family member, we'll rent you one.
Yeah. But
sent to your house.
If you look around going, there's not a dysfunctional family member, whereas everybody else is sitting at the table thinking, there's the dysfunctional family member.
Right.
I interrupted. I apologize. Sorry.
So do you have a family gathering like that? Would it be Christmas, I suppose?
Yeah, be Christmas.
Yeah, where there's one family member who's going to really start the fight?
It's, you know what? It's not like it's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be where when I was a kid, and then my dad's brothers, and then there'd be the whole families, and there was the uncle who was a semi-professional sportsman, and therefore always had to win everything and took everything far too seriously. So I enjoyed playing the board games and doing the stuff afterwards, but it's no fun when they start arguing about, if you're playing Trivial Pursuit or something like that. That's not what I said. I said that, and starts getting a bit serious, and it's like, no, hold on, And then the other one is that my sister has done where it's like, hold on, well, they're my kids, so you've got to be more, whereas you know what I mean? And they're easier, and they're helping each other, and there's cheating. It's just sometimes
too much.
It is too much. You've had that?
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah. Do you play board games? Do you play games, though? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that Thanksgiving or is that Christmas?
It's both.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's both. What about puzzles?
What sort of jigsaw puzzles? It's a very solitary thing,
jigsaw
right?
puzzles.
Yeah,
Well,
I
not
like
necessarily. I mean, there's that's a team thing too, where people
Oh,
get
really?
involved.
I quite like that. Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's a
what
bit,
I do is I go and I pick up a few puzzle pieces and I go, oh, this puzzle's broken. None of these seem to fit. You know why? Because of my ADHD. See how I brought it around full circle?
That's what it is. Yeah.
So both of your children, now young adults, will be home for the holidays.
They will be home for the holidays, yeah. They'll be home for Christmas. They'll be home, but not till like the 20th of December.
Oh,
That's really late, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it's the first time I'm going to be doing the tree, decorating. I always get a real tree, and I like to, and even before the kids are around, put Christmas music on, all the hits of Christmas. Phil Spector comes out, all that stuff. Which, by the way, was the Phil Spector Christmas album from 1963. Did you know that it was? There's a couple of things. First one is that it was recorded entirely in the summer, and the second thing is, do you know why it never was a hit first time round? It was because it was released on the 23rd of November, 1963, a day after something that was rather tragic and awful,
and
not the time
assassination.
you want to release a Christmas album. So it never quite worked out until years later.
Well, and then there was the irony, of course, that Phil Spector later on would go ahead and kill his girlfriend or his wife, whoever that was.
Yes, from a grassy knoll as well.
Wasn't it Phil Spector?
Yeah, it was Phil
Am I
Spector.
accusing Phil Spector?
No, Phil Spector. He's dead. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was him. Yeah.
What a fabulous holiday thing we've brought this to.
So I've really taken the tone down now.
You know, this
really
this has got to be 35 years that you and I have talked about Christmas together.
Oh my goodness.
A fashion such as this?
88, yeah. At
Probably
least
90,
35 years.
88,
yeah.
89, 90.
Yeah.
35, 36 years.
Yeah.
God, and you know, as I look again on YouTube, live from my office channel, as I look at you and I, we haven't changed a bit.
Not in the slightest. No. It's just the technology. Because then we used to have to record a reel of tape and then send it across the Atlantic, which would often take on a ship over 3 years to actually reach each other. And the news was so out of date, it was just like ridiculous.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I remember you sending me that. I remember the John F. Kennedy assassination tape that you sent me that arrived in 1988, and I broke it to the whole of England then.
Yeah, no one knew.
No one knew.
No one
knew anything.
No one knew. I don't know what I'm going to get you for Christmas this year, so what would you like?
How about the same as usual?
Zip? Nada?
There you go. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. You know what? Just your Christmas thoughts and some festive spirit over to me, which I will return to you, Steve.
Yeah, I thought you said festive spit. Your festive spirit. Yes,
festive spirit. Do you like the Christmas films, though? You like a Christmas film?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas film?
Oh,
no, it's your show. I better answer. I'm not sure.
It's
White Christmas,
pick, right?
I don't really like. Oh, well, you know what it is? It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is good, but people would argue it's a great ending, but it's a hard watch. I mean,
I haven't seen it, honestly. I haven't watched it.
You've
in
never
30
seen it?
years. No, I haven't watched it in 30 years because it upset me so much. I just, and especially now, kids being, I don't know how I'm going to react to these things. And I hate, some people, I love that. If anything's going to be, it's like, and seriously, I did not allow my kids to watch E.T. because it had such a bad effect on me in 1982.
I get it.
I don't want to watch it again. What's the point?
No,
I don't want to see it again.
No, I totally get it. Are you familiar with Old Yeller?
Oh, anything with a dog. No.
And a dog that gets shot. It's like, why would I show that to a child?
There was a film years ago called Ring of Bright Water, and it was it was about an otter. And it was, do you have otters there? You have otters, right?
Yeah, we just brought some in.
They're about like beavers, but they're like English beaver is what they are. Yeah, Ring of Bright Water.
Yeah. And
it was Virginia McKenna, who was in Born Free, and Bill Travers, who was her husband, and it was made in about 1970, and they showed it on TV, and it was a lovely film, and there was this otter called Midge, and it was the lovely relationship between the family and this wild otter that became their pet, and they go through life, and then the final scene, and I'm going to give you a spoiler, because if you want to see it, don't watch it, ever. They're out in the crofts in Scotland, and they're all, and then the husband is down in London. So she's out watching, honestly, even now. So anyway, they're walking through this croft or this area in Scotland, and then this guy, it's like a farmer, he's talking to her, and he's going, "Oh, lady, we'll leave. It's a wonderful time." And, "Oh, what's that?" And he gets this thing and goes, whack! And she's going, "That was Midge." And he kills the otter.
That's the end?
And and it was just like, and I tell you what, it was so disturbing. I can still see myself going to my bedroom, crying my eyes out. And then at the end, they go, "Oh," then he goes down and picks up another otter. "Oh, we'll call this one Midge as well." And it's like, you can't do this.
No.
And it is the most horrific, and it's supposed to be
With
a
no
family
warning.
film.
No warning. You didn't know it was coming.
No. Lassie, it was the same. I mean, the TV series not so bad, but the Lassie
Well,
come
but
home
I'll
with
tell you
Elizabeth
something about
Taylor.
Lassie. I'll tell you something about Lassie because I believe this is true.
Yeah.
Lassie always knew when, what was the kid's name that was always in trouble? Or there were kids in trouble? Or
Well, it was Roddy McDowell, wasn't there? It was always
yeah, so Lassie would bark, "What's wrong, Lassie? Did someone fall in a well? Did someone fall in a hole?" There was always trouble.
Yeah.
I believe Lassie was shoving people into holes, into wells,
Oh,
and
do you
then
think
coming
so?
back to play the role of hero and to get extra dog treats. I think the whole thing was Lassie. I think Lassie was some sort of sick, psychopathic dog.
You know what?
Was causing all the problems.
It's funny you should say that because I never thought that about Lassie, but I always thought that about Flipper. I did. I thought
one of the reasons you're
Flipper.
the best ever is you were able to work a Flipper reference in flawlessly.
And Skippy, the bush kangaroo. All three of
Oh.
them have got some syndicate around the world going on, and I saw through the whole thing.
And what about Dick Whittingham or Dingleberry?
Dick-
What was his name?
Dick Whittington.
Whittington. That
Or
was it.
Wick Dickington, as we,
Yeah,
as we
by the
like
way,
to call him.
Both are problematic and get to a clinic if you're suffering from either. So-
Either that or that's going to be my stage name.
You know what? It's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't give it up. It's my friend Paul Coyte. Nothing makes him more uncomfortable than when I tell him I love him. But I do love you, my friend.
I love you too.
And have a great
dear.
holiday season. And we will talk, obviously, about these people who are listening around the world
Yes.
and here at home.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. And happy holidays. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right. I got to go get some turkey. Well, there you go. That's my friend Paul Coyte. There's nobody better. And thank you to Ross Cochran for listening to this troubling family information, but also for producing, as always, live from my office. And thanks to the king in Hamilton, who sings that great song that makes me laugh. What the fuck am I talking about? Cut! How about this? So thank you for listening to Live from My Office. As we continue in the holiday season, I hope you're with people you love, and we'll have much more to say before the year is complete. Ross Cochran produces all of this. Thank you, my son and my friend and and of course my producer. Have I been drinking? See you next time on Live from My Office.